Recognizing patterns is a crucial cognitive ability that allows us to make sense of the vast amount of information we encounter. It helps us categorize objects, identify relationships, and predict outcomes based on past experiences. We tend to seek patterns in information and make generalizations based on limited observations. This tendency allows us to make sense of the vast amount of data and experiences we encounter daily. It enables us to find order in chaos, identify recurring elements, and create mental frameworks for understanding. Pattern recognition is a fundamental mechanism for our brains to process information efficiently. We naturally seek patterns and similarities in our experiences and surroundings, enabling us to categorize and make predictions based on past occurrences. However, this reliance on patterns can lead to cognitive biases, such as confirmation bias, where we selectively interpret information to fit pre-existing patterns or beliefs. By doing so, we may overlook or dismiss information that contradicts our established patterns, reinforcing our existing worldview and limiting our ability to see alternative perspectives or possibilities. It leads to cognitive biases and oversimplification of complex phenomena. We may hastily jump to conclusions or make inaccurate assumptions based on incomplete or misleading patterns, thus fooling ourselves into believing false narratives or stereotypes. This strength becomes a vulnerability when we start generalizing too readily. We often extrapolate from a few instances or experiences and apply those generalizations to broader contexts without fully considering the nuances and exceptions that might exist. Generalization is another cognitive process that helps us make sense of complex information by simplifying it into broad categories or concepts. While generalization is useful to process large amounts of data or make quick decisions, it oversimplifies and distorts reality. By generalizing, we may overlook important nuances and individual differences, leading to stereotyping, prejudice, and unfair judgments. The human flaw lies in our tendency to rely on generalizations without critically examining their validity and considering the diversity within a particular category. By relying solely on patterns and generalizations, we risk overlooking important nuances, individual differences, and unique circumstances that may be crucial to understanding the full complexity of a situation. Inevitably, this inclination to generalize can lead to self-deception. Our capacity for self-deception arises from combinations of cognitive bias and the desire to maintain a positive self-image. Our mind tends to create narratives and make sense of the world based on the patterns we perceive. However, in doing so, we may overlook contradictory evidence or fail to acknowledge the complexity and diversity of individual situations. We become trapped in our cognitive biases, constructing a distorted reality that aligns with our preconceived notions and beliefs. Our minds create narratives that align with our pre-existing beliefs or desires. We often cherry-pick information that confirms our existing views while ignoring contradictory evidence. This confirmation bias reinforces our patterns and generalizations, leading to a reinforcement of our self-deception. By fooling ourselves, we limit our capacity for critical thinking, hinder personal growth, and impede our ability to see alternative perspectives. We deceive ourselves by mistaking our generalizations for absolute truths or drawing flawed conclusions based on incomplete information. Our cognitive limitations, biases, and the complex nature of reality contribute to this human flaw. We often fall victim to oversimplification, neglecting the intricacies and uncertainties in the world. This tendency can hinder our intellectual growth, impede our critical thinking, and prevent us from embracing the complexity and diversity inherent in our existence. As a result, we engage in self-justification, rationalization, and selective attention, ignoring or distorting information that challenges our self-perception or beliefs. This human flaw prevents us from acknowledging our mistakes and biases and hinders personal growth and development. While these cognitive processes are crucial for our survival and navigation of the world, they have the potential to mislead us, leading to faulty assumptions, erroneous judgments, and flawed perceptions of reality. While recognizing patterns and generalizing are valuable cognitive tools, we must remain vigilant, open-minded, and aware of our biases and the potential for self-deception. It is crucial to recognize their limitations and actively strive for critical thinking, open-mindedness, self-reflection, and a more accurate understanding of the complex world in which we live. If you liked the video, kindly share it with your loved ones. If you want to watch more videos on the subject, please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Thanks for watching.